In the broom-wreathed town of Eldergrove, a stifling atmosphere lay heavy, as if the very air conspired to smother the residents in an unsettling embrace. The sun, often swallowed by fat black clouds, cast an ashen pall over the landscape, while the rusted gears of the clock tower echoed the passage of time. Yet, it felt stopped, entrapped in a spectral loop. Among the townsfolk, Samuel was a remnant of sanity, a beacon of logic amidst the rising tide of whispered madness. One autumn night, as winds howled through the barren trees, he happened upon a strange sight, a glowing orb hovering above the forest's edge, pulsing with an otherworldly luminescence. Curiosity tugged at him, an urge that soon morphed into dread. He stepped closer, his heart drumming an anxious rhythm, only to find the air thick with a quaking silence, the wild creatures frozen in their tracks. As he took a breath, the orb flickered, revealing ghastly images, twisted shapes in a realm not meant for human minds. Days passed with an inexplicable malaise hanging in the air. Samuel's friends began to change, their eyes glinting with a new, terrible awareness, as if they had glimpsed truths that clawed at their very being. He was greeted with hushed conversations, extinguishing as he entered rooms, laughter dissolving into stony silence. Even the very shadows seemed animated, watching him as he wandered through his once safe haven. The glow of the orb returned each night, a celestial call he couldn't resist but recoiled from, its reality clawing at his psyche. He began to have nightmares, dreams where the orb spoke, revealing cosmic secrets no human was meant to fathom. Terrifying images seeped into his waking hours. He would catch fleeting glimpses of impossibly cloaked figures at the edge of his vision, always disappearing when he turned his gaze. Paranoia gripped his mind, tightening like a vice, each face around him twisted into a cruel mask, all complicit in his descent. One moonless night, he gathered the remnants of his courage and ventured into the heart of the forest. The orb pulsed more intensely, now a baleful eye, inviting yet foreboding. As he approached, whispers filled his ears, ancient languages by tongues not meant for humans, swirling in a maddening cacophony. A rift tore open before him, showing an expanse that evaded comprehension, a realm where time twisted and fell into itself, founded on principles utterly alien to Earth. Then, from the abyss, an entity emerged, sketched from shadows and luminescence, a form that wavered and unfolded like a dark, unfathomable thought. Samuel's mind reeled as it reached out, a touch that transcended physicality and probed his very essence, unraveling the fabric of his sanity. The last thread of his Willerms snapped as endless spectral voices beckoned and began to coalesce into an overwhelming flood of understanding that he couldn't neither accept nor deny, a reality hungering for oblivion. Yet when he stumbled back to Eldergrove, the faces he saw were not his friends anymore. They were hollow shells, empty and lost, reflections of a truth he could not face. And as he walked through streets drenched in an eternal dusk, he understood. They had all looked into the cosmic eye and found nothing but despair. The orb would call again, in the depths of their unending night, and he had become both a part of it and utterly alone.